So this is video 4 in our Introduction to Learning to Code with R course. We'll look at running RStudio commands now. We did RStudio for data management to look at the setup and key terminology in there. We looked at Python code with R before, and then looked at the logistics. So we're just covering the RStudio commands here because sometimes that can be problematic for people who are new to it. So basically, when you're on a line, you can click anywhere in the line with the cursor, the start, the end, the middle, anywhere at all. And what you need to do is click on this button, Run, at the top to execute that line. Sometimes the menu will drop down from that as well, where you have to hit Run again, and that's fine. Or you can just do Control and Return to run that line. So you don't actually need to click on this button at all. It's kind of up to you what you find best. So note that also you don't need to highlight the code you want to run. It will still work. So RStudio will execute the full line of code, like this line at 119, and it will execute all that code, setting the working directory to be this location is what it will do. So run the full line of code only and nothing more than that. If you wish to get help on a topic, you can search for it online, or you can change the word topic here to being the search term that you're interested in. For example, mean, you might get help on mean to find out more information on that as given by the example here. So in this case, mean is an argument sent to the help function. One thing you might find is that your output is a bit peculiar initially, and that's because the defaults of RStudio are set up in a particular fashion that is not ideal, but those are the defaults. So what you want to do is go to Tools at the top, then go to Global Options on that drop-down menu. Then you click on the pink button here showing OR Markdown, and you unclick Output Inline and Inline Toolbar, and that will mean your output is the plots that you produce are shown in the plotting area on the right-hand side panel and not below your code. So by default, or prints out plots below your code, which I find sometimes a bit confusing. So I suggest just untoggling these so that you can see these are off and this one is off now, and that will deactivate that. Another important feature is setting your working directory. So remember, at the top, go to Session and then Set Working Directory. So you can see that up here, we have the option Session. So you can go to Set Working Directory there, and allows you to choose your directory. So you can select the location that you want. That's probably the easiest way to do it at the start. You can also use Get Working Directory to get your current folder will appear. You can see here, there's no arguments are needed for this. It'll just know what you're trying to do automatically. This is an example of a command where you're setting your working directory. So you can see it says set working directory, then the C location, users, your name, and maybe a subfolder depending on where you want to work. And for key commands like this, you can always save them, I suggest, in your RMD file. So that's the end of this video.